Awesome. I wonder if I'll be able to edit this afterwards.
What?
I said, I wonder if I'll be able to edit this afterwards.
Why would you edit a live stream?
Because there's the beginning part. Hey, how's it going? There's the beginning part where I'm just like, okay. And go. What's up? No. How's it going? Last time I did this was later on in the evening. I keep looking to this side when the camera's actually on this side. What are we talking about? Whoa, there we go, focus. Samsung stuff in general, or general questions. I really didn't have a specific topic in mind, but I was like, you know what? I want to do a live stream. And it's during the day and I'm never off on Sundays. So I was like, let's take advantage.
You should ask people for advice on how to get rid of fleas.
My cat might have fleas. Oh, thank you, RageFest. And Bacon1. I'm a Samsung fan as well. Good on you, mate. Hopefully Phoebe will come over here too soon. Thank you, Chameleon. Yeah, I know. I don't know. The beard's coming back as soon as possible because it's just it feels so weird without it. I can't take myself seriously. Like, oh man. Yeah, Debojit Mendal, I think that's how you say your name. There have been so many people who have suggested that I do the whole thing again with Talos of Tech, but here's the thing. I know that him and I have very opposing views as far as tech goes, but I don't want to do a collaboration with somebody while trying to like trash what they stand for. It's just thank you, Mr. Mandel. Volks Audi, I did not get the new Gear Icon X, but I want them. They're supposed to have better battery life and better ergonomics. See what I did there? The chat went away. There we go. Stuck with the S5 since it came out. Hopefully getting the S8 for Christmas. I hope you do too. Matter of fact, since we're streaming right now on the Note 8, I have an S8 that is just sitting around that I'm probably going to sell. Mr. Coyote, is that how you say it? I hope they don't. They better not, because that's one of the things that differentiates them from the competition, having the headphone jack. I really, really, really hope they don't. Ugh. Orlando, I love my Note 8 as well. Best phone I've ever had. Period. Hands down. Samsung Alexander Note 8. I've seen you in the comment section here and there, Mr. Alexander. I see you. Jason Weeks, I had the Galaxy S7 Edge as well, and it was a good phone. I got kind of frustrated with it after it updated to Nougat. Well, I don't know. There was a couple of other updates, but it started slowing down at one point. I factory reset it and it sped it up a little bit, but Flavius, I suppose you can have one without the other. There's plenty of other alternatives besides Samsung if you're not an Apple fan, but like the Pixels, for example. I love the Pixels. Like, they're awesome, but no headphone jack and no expandable storage. Then I like Samsung's form factor better. We have a much better screen to body ratio, at least in comparison to the Pixel 2. The Pixel 2 XL looks a lot like a Note 8, actually. But the little squeezy, I like that part too. That's cool. The Note 9 will be awesome. I have no idea what they're expecting it to look like. Yeah, Mr. Mendel, I don't know. I feel like it'd be fun, and it would most definitely be popular. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to have my first collaboration with another creator, especially one that's so much bigger than me, be a fight. Like, should I get a wireless charger? I like them. If you need a quick boost of juice, like you getting home from work and then going straight out afterwards, or you have to be somewhere afterwards, then just plug it in, because you'll get way faster charge out of that. The fast chargers are fast charging wireless, but not as fast charging as putting a main line from the wall into it. Where's my merch store? Bacon one, I don't really have one as of yet, but I'm considering getting BeamtUp hoodies, and I'm also in the process of finding a cheaper source for the t-shirts. So for all those who said they wanted one and gave me the shipping address and everything, that should be going around Christmas time, if everything pans out correctly. What would happen if nobody commented? Cool, dude. Then I wouldn't really have anything to say. I'd have to think of something to monologue about. Ragefest, I'm not into football. I'm a hockey guy. Don't you think Samsung should improve their skin? Debojit, they have a lot. Matter of fact, with the S8, S8 Plus, and Note 8, when I got the S8 first, I got at least 3 updates just for TouchWiz. So that's kind of an indication that Samsung is paying a lot more attention to software than it's not kind of, it is an indication that they're paying a lot more attention to their software side and their hardware. I really think it's moving in the right direction. That, and there's a whole lot of new, younger leadership that's coming into Samsung as well. And just because they're from a more recent generation, I think that that's going to do really good things for the company. Hey, Viking 2, you're all over the comment section, bro. Thank you. I say go Flyers, but oh, okay, Ragefest. I see you. I got nothing against the Flyers. I just hate the Red Wings. I really hate the Red Wings. Not too fond of the Avalanche or the Ducks either. But there's that. OnePlus 5T. I don't know much about it. I don't have anything against it, but I admittedly do not know much about that one. Ron Cosby. I got nothing against the Maple Leafs either, for sure. If Unbox already mentioned you, your subscriber count will skyrocket. Cool, dude. I agree, actually, but I don't know, like, what would I do? I don't know what I would do to collaborate with Unboxing Therapy that would be relevant, you know? Like me, I could contact him and say, hey, bro, let's do a collaboration, man. And how many people do you think hit him up for collaborations, or hit up like really big creators for collaborations? I don't think that would be fruitful, just because at this point I don't really have a lot to offer him that he doesn't already have. I use the S Pen a lot, Ken Lin, a lot. It's fantastic. Takes long to major updates to come out soon. Samsung Tab, Mr. Numbers, definitely. And let him unbox you. Why does it take Ragefest? Why does it take so long for major updates to come out for Samsung phones? Here's why. Here's the top. Google comes out with, you know, Android whatever, let's say Oreo. And then once they get theirs ready, then they release it. And then the Pixels get it because they're Pixels, and then it goes to the manufacturers like Samsung, LG, Motorola, ZTE, what have you, and then they spend their time optimizing that OS for all their stuff, their overlays, their stock apps, their custom apps, and then they're like, okay, cool, we're done. Then they put it down to the carriers, and then like T-Mobile, AT&T, Sprint, and what have you, and then they're like, okay, well, let's make this work with all the apps that we've force everybody to put on their phones that nobody uses and nobody wants. And then months later, it actually gets released with an OTA update. So it's like a trickle down process. You ever been to Chuck E. Cheese's and you see it's like a pegboard, little ball goes. That's the sound it makes too. Any news on that dumb issue? Which dumb issue? Oh, wait. Hold on, I'm losing track. Do I root my phone, Christopher George? I do not. Bacon one, because I'm going, I don't know. I don't know if I want to swear on stream or not. Ron Cosby, yes, you are definitely right. Bixby come to the Samsung J series. Gregory, I don't think so. Offer 4K video in the future. They already do. Actually, I think even the S6 could shoot 4K video. And for sure the S7, but 4K screens, that might be with the S9, maybe the Note 9 next year. How do you install Samsung S8 Oreo? Bors 796. They opened the beta for a very short amount of time, and then they closed it, and then I don't think you can get it at this point unless you root your phone and then find something on xdadevelopers.com or something like that. And it was only for T-Mobile and Sprint phones. So now those of us, hey Phoebe, those of us who, come here, those of us who got the update, oh look at the pretty kitty, who got the beta, who didn't get the beta, sorry, I'm distracted by this fluff ball, are gonna have to wait. Yeah, watch the fleas. I don't know if you have fleas or not, but I'm still going to give you a flea bath just as a preventative measure. Actually, my girlfriend's going to give her a flea bath because she's much better with cats than I am, right? I think she's asleep. Poster behind you. The poster behind me came from my uncle. It's an old map of the universe. An old inaccurate map of the universe, but it's still really, really cool, and it actually glows in the dark too. You can go. It looks like that. What software do I use to edit 360 videos? I don't. If I did, it would probably be, man. Thank you, Star Butterfly. My kitty's adorable. Boris, yes, I do have a girlfriend. I am from Texas. Yeah, glow in the dark map is awesome. Yeah, those Christmas lights broke. I had them for a long time, and my bed used to be where I am right now, but then I switched places with that in the desk. Let's see, plus, what can I burn him with? Volk Saudi, ask him how often he's ever had to delete memories or apps so he could download updates. Or use his apps at all, because some updates are like, well, you need this version of the operating system or else we're not going to let you open it. ZPV, I do fly drones. I do have one, well, closest, I don't have it with me, but here's the battery. Bad for the god of chaos and cable muncher. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Neo. Good to see you. S8 or S8 Plus, man, that depends on your hand size and size preference. But yeah, they're exactly the same, except one of them has a bigger battery. Shout out to you too, Christopher Roberts. And one of them has a bigger battery, but a bigger screen proportionally to that, so the battery life is really close to the same. So it's really just a size preference. Explain why iPads aren't a good extra if you get a Note 8 already with the cool features. Hold on, no, wait. Main difference between Apple and Android users. Whew, that's very subjective, and that's a really, really fluid thing. You know, it's not like everybody who buys and uses an Apple device is like this, and everybody who buys and uses an Android device is like this. But typically, the ones who go with the Android devices are ones that prefer choice. And yeah, just more power over their phone. Like, you're signing multiple pieces of paper saying, I'm going to pay a lot of money for this thing, and you're also paying the monthly fee for the service. So why wouldn't you want it to work exactly the way you tell it to, instead of the way the company that had it designed tells you it has to work? Like, I see no reason for the limitations that Apple puts on their phones. None at all. Woo! I like Samsung and Windows. Kill me, I should. Look at you posing for the camera, kitty kitty. Are there large Samsung touchscreens, electronic Kanban? I do not know, Gregory. It was me. I yanked the mic cable and it went. No, and if there were, maybe it would be the. That guy that shows up on all the videos and just hits the like button and leaves, or the dislike button and then leaves. Yeah. J5 Pro or J7 Prime? I don't know about the J5 Pro actually. Can we focus, please? Focus. There we go. Stock or TouchWiz? Actually, I disliked TouchWiz for a long time. Red Gamer? No, wait. Dibojit. I disliked TouchWiz for a long time, and I used Nova Launcher exclusively, but then when the S8 came out, I was shocked to find that I gravitated towards the stock launcher. They have really improved it. Do I game? I would if Viking 2, I would if I had a system, but I don't, and I don't have a gaming computer either. I do play Elite Dangerous from time to time. That's awesome. And Command and Conquer. Red Gamer 821. I would go with the J7 Prime just because I know more about that one. And then, actually, you know what? Scratch that. I don't have a viable reason why I would go with either one. I'm gonna be honest. These chats keep on getting deleted. Yes, Jabril, I did shave for. There's a few things about that. My view on net neutrality, Brian Lee, I think that it's something that's in danger and should definitely stay where it is, but I don't think that's gonna happen. You're right, Red Gamer. No, Apple would never be caught releasing a phone that's $200. Preposterous. I have an S8. Should I wait for the Note 11 or 12? Chris comments, if you have an S8, that's a little too far in the future for me to speculate accurately on. Which features are you excited most in the Oreo 8.0 update? Probably better battery life and better. I really like the fact that it shows you. Well, actually, the Note does this now, so it's not really a new thing with Oreo. But yeah, better battery life and better RAM management too. Because with every iteration, they just hopefully, in theory, they would go through with a comb and just be like, this piece of code is bonkers. This piece of code. Oh God, let's erase that and replace it with something more efficient. What do you think? ZPV, what do I think about Trump? The only problem I have with, well, not the only one, but the biggest problem I have with him is his ignoring of climate change. That's all I'm going to say about it. Samsung stick to stock Android net features just like Oxygen OS. Debojit, it'd be cool if they gave us a choice. I'm all about that choice. But I mean, they kind of do. Like, I guess the reason why they don't make... The reason why they don't give you a choice is because you already have the third-party launchers on Nova, even though we both know that that's not the same. But that might be why they're not. Maybe I should turn on slow-mo mode because these chats are going quick. React video to some people like Unbox, Therapy, or Taylor's of Tech. See, I don't know. Because mine's getting all clouded. Jason Weeks, I would love to get 6 hours of screen on time. That would be fantastic. Samsung Gear S3 Frontier, Samsung Alexander. Yes, I agree. I think you would or should. what I would do is get the Gear S3 Classic, but between the Classic and Frontier, it's just an aesthetics thing. It's just how you prefer it to look. What's up, Shane Kelly from New Zealand? Most practical app on your Note 8. I use Safe in Cloud a lot, actually. And internet. By the way, there's going to be a series of at least 4 videos coming out in the next few days about little things concerning the S8, S8 Plus, and Note 8, and mostly with those 3 phones. But there's a couple of things that are app-related, like a little cool little feature in Samsung Internet, and the full screen viewfinder, and general backup stuff, just because I noticed that that how-to videos are extremely popular, and since I know a lot about it, I'm thinking, why not? All right, Samsung Alexander, go for it. Yeah, I like that mug backing too. Deboji, the thoughts on the Razer phone? Hello, Dan Gaming. The thoughts on the Razer phone, oh, cool dude, I use YT Studio to look at comments, mostly. But my thoughts on the Razer phone, I think it's a great idea, but I don't know why, if you're gonna make a phone for gamers, why in the world would you not include a headphone jack with it? I think that's a dumb decision. But the big battery and the 120 hertz refresh rate, I want to see that for myself, because that sounds tasty. Discuss the news about Samsung working on 2 new devices, a foldable one. Oh, the foldable one. Christopher. Battery life on Note 8 Oreo. Jason, I do not have Oreo on the Note 8. I don't think anybody does. Well, officially. S8, but remove Bixby. I think I would keep Bixby. I love Bixby, actually, and it's like just like with TouchWiz, or Samsung Experience is what they're calling it now, they are updating it on a regular basis. So it's not just like S-Voice where they just toss it out there and be like, have fun, this is our, kind of sort of halfway assistant. They're like, this is what we want you to use, and we're also going to keep working on it. And I really like that they do that. And especially, but did you see the Bixby 2.0 video? It's like a couple weeks back, a few weeks back, like a month back. But they are going to partner it with Viv, which, yeah, just that video explains it in much more detail, and it's very exciting. When does Oreo come to Note 8? I don't know, man. Hopefully very soon. Maybe even before the end of the year. Could be, but I don't have any solid proof that will be the case. I wonder when Android will run out of candy to name their versions. Yeah, man. It's like, what are they gonna P? What are they gonna call Android P? Just saying it sounds weird. Gadgetonomy. I like your username, and hello to you too. Hubert, that's a good one, actually. I have Android P on my phone. Do you have Android P on your phone? Star Butterfly, I definitely use Bixby more than Google Assistant. My view on the backlash regarding Samsung promising monthly security updates, should we be worried? I don't know. I think that people make make a bigger deal out of their phone security than they need to, because it's like, I've seen so many people bring their, say that their phone's been hacked, or so these things happen, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of the times it's just, ooh, praline. Bro, Ron Cosby, that's excellent. It's the best suggestion I've heard. What's up, Nuno Mota? What was I saying? Oh yeah, if you get a pop-up saying, your phone has been infected, you have to do this, this, and this. It's not a virus. it's now if you follow the steps that the pop-up tells you to follow, then it could turn into a virus. You might end up having some malware on your phone. But really, I think most of the time, way more often than not, I'll say it like that, it's just a scare tactic to frighten those more gullible ones into taking actions that will end up compromising them. Acer Aspire E15. No, Android Peppermint. That's another good one. Man, you guys are good. I was like, well, I'm drawing a blank. I don't know. I'm gonna get an Acer Aspire E15 until I require run most games on medium. I think it's yeah, Red Gamer. That's what I was saying. I agree. It's just like an ad, or sometimes it's just an ad for an app. I've worked with phones for about 5 years, and I've only ever seen an actual debilitating virus on an Android phone 2 times, and a factory reset. You're good to go. This Edge will get new Samsung Experience UI. I don't know. I don't see any reason why not, except the fact that the S7 Edge still has the capacitive touch buttons and the physical home button, so they might or might not. Nah. What does Stewie think of Bixby? Well, Stewie thinks Bixby has a lot more systematic reach than Google Assistant or Siri. Yes. Wolfo, I can't show you the Note 8 because it's being used to do this stream right now. But it's blue. It's the deep sea blue. It's so gorgeous. What if somebody stole the Galaxy Note 8 when the Android is off? Or no, sorry, when the data is off, so how can we find it? Leslie VIP, that's a good question. It might only need the location settings to be on. Orlando, I'm in Texas. Android Popper Popcorn, yeah, there's another good one. People say Mac is uninfectable. And it's totally not uninfectable. No operating system is infallible. Apple is just really good at sweeping those reports under the rug and making sure they don't get circulated like the ones with, for example, like when the Note 7 thing happened, that was like blown way out of proportion. It was less than 0.01%, less than that, of the phones that got released. And they made this humongous deal out of it. It was also aided a lot by social media. People, just like the Ebola thing. Yeah, it was the Ebola scare. People were like posting memes about the freaking zombie apocalypse and all this other bull crap when 3 people might have gotten infected, and it wasn't even an airborne thing. So just people, it's somehow, I mean, and the same battery problems have happened with Apple phones, multiple different renditions, I might add. But do you hear that in the news? No. Do you hear about people not being able to take iPhones onto planes? Absolutely not. And I think there's something wonky there. I don't have any proof, but it's just my theory. What do you think cell phones will be in the next 10 years? I don't know, man. I don't even know if there will be cell phones in the next 10 years. Android pecan pie, yeah, like that. I ain't drinking no Tennessee whiskey, but thank you, Martin. I agree with you, Gary. Opinion on a female Doctor Who. I have a video all about that. It's just like search BeamtUp Doctor Who, and you should find it. Gadgetonomy. Don't you hate the slow speed of the actions in Bixby? Mr. Numbers, yeah, it's gotten faster, but like the tasks where you go through a dip, the automatic ones, yeah, it's a little slow. And if it was something that I needed done very quickly, then it would get really annoying, actually. But if it's just like the good night and good morning thing, where neither one of which is for a situation where I'm in a hurry, it's fine. Act like you're excited for the iPhone. That's impossible, my good sir. Make a commercial about Face ID, people walking into poles and holes while unlocking their phones. Ron Cosby, that would be hilarious. I can totally see him doing it too. Phoebe says hi, Eric. And will Oreo be released for the Samsung S8? Probably before the Note 8. Trying to catch up with y'all here. Gonna make a Note 8 review, probably. I wanted to have it for a while before I posted a review about it. Daniel Ferguson, thank you very much, but I'm still growing it back. Katie wants screen time. Yes, she definitely does. Waiting for an S9 to get update of camera so we can record video 60 frames per second on the in 4K. That'd be awesome if we could do 4K 60 because the iPhone 10 can do it. But we're just gonna wait until the S9 and see if they have an answer for that. And I don't know. 4K fill in the blank has been kind of an ongoing rumor. Kitty! Kind of been an ongoing rumor for years. But it hasn't happened yet. Thank you very much, Kendall Thompson. It's one of the topics that I enjoy talking about the most, and I'm very, very glad that I was able to help you, because I still struggle with it too. If you were to rate the iPhone X without looking at previous iPhones, what would it be? Avenel Rose. Go to BeamtUp.com and go to the contact page and send me an email, because I'm making a list of people that want the shirts, and because like I said earlier, I found a cheaper way to get them, so it'll be more easy for me to get them. So if you want a shirt, that's how you do it. Yeah, she totally wanted screen time. Dan Gaming Live, I totally understand that. The only way I could get a Note 8 was because Verizon had that $350 off thing, and I was like, yes, I need this, because it was the cheapest the S8, S8 Plus, or Note 8 had ever been. Oh yeah, cool dude. If I were to rate the iPhone X without looking at the other ones, it doesn't look like a bad phone. Like I'm gritting my teeth as I say that, but it doesn't look like a bad phone. It's just my main issue with it. It's all over the channel. Just take a peek at the other Apple videos. Snapdragon or Exynos, which is better? If you're in the US, then Snapdragon, because Qualcomm processors can handle America's 4G LTE networks better than Exynos processors can. But as far as clock speed though and power efficiency, that I don't have enough information about it to give you a well-informed opinion on that. What's the reason I struggle with self-confidence? That reason's right here. And right here. That's the main reason why I struggle with self-confidence. Because I'm 27, this should not be happening. And this was happening when I was like 17, 18. Ugh. I wore hats constantly. Never went out without a hat. And every time I went to the, what's up Archie? Mr. Solar Cat. Every time I went out or went and got my hair cut, I asked them, what would you do if you had receding hair like this? And they're like, well, I would just shave it all off. And I'm just like, that's not the answer I want. Give me something better than that. Give me a solution. I don't want to just zip. And then one day I finally decided to do it. And it was like a load had been taken off. So that, and there's been other influencers that have really, really helped all that. Rogaine. Tried it. Don't get Bosley. That hairline. Well, Gregory, I need to go to your country then. Will Samsung Galaxy Note 8 come out in maple gold in the United States anytime soon? Insane Clown Posse, ICP. Bro, I want it to so bad. So bad. If there was a gold one, then I would have gotten that one instead of the blue. Hairline looks like an Apple notch. Jared, I have way more advanced sensors in my notch than the iPhone 10. Walt Wright. Wait, let me read it again. I'm getting, there's all these other things coming in. Yeah. One of the things I read about it before I actually buzzed it all down to this level is that instead of being a victim to your, like guys who are really holding on to their receding hair, like they have the whole comb over thing or they get plugs or whatever. They are victims of their genes, or they're being victims of their genes instead of owning it. Anything that you feel insecure about, if you own it, then it's not a weird thing anymore. If you consider it to be a shortcoming, then people will perceive it as a shortcoming. But if I walk around like this and be like, I'm going for the Jason Statham look, then it could work. It would work a lot better than being like, oh, don't talk about my hair. Ragefest, I am so happy to have influenced your opinion. Oh my god, that's awesome. Thank you, Walt. I appreciate it. Dude that still checks out videotapes at the library. Micah. Thank you, Jared. And thank you too, ICP. Red Gamer, I don't know. I would work on getting another one as soon as you could. You're gonna look like Unbox Therapy if you shave your head. Does he have a shaved head? He always has a hat, doesn't he? I don't know. Thumbnail is epic. Well, thanks. Some of the spats and apple trolls were in defense of various comment sections. They've been dragged into them. In my comment sections, Gadgetonomy 1 or 2 times, but what's up, Grim Reaper? You've been around for a while. You like AMD or Intel, especially after the Ryzen launch. The Ryzen launch, I do not know much about, Debojit. Been oversaturation of products for iPhone X and lack of aftermarket products for Samsung and Google Pixel 2. Kendall Thompson, manufacturers of accessories will go where the money goes. And unfortunately, in the US, there's way more hype about the new Apple crap than Samsung stuff. Do you ever use a 360 camera, and how is it if you have? Jared, I love it. I don't use as much as I want to, just because I don't think about it, and I have the DSLR anyway for YouTube stuff. What do you think the Samsung X will look like? Dusan, I think it'll fold. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot of details. It's cool that you made a video dedicated to comments. Cool, dude. Yes, I will do that again. Metin, yes, I did shave. It was for a trimmer review. I've had my eye on that thing for at least a year. And during Black Friday, I was like, it's finally cheap enough. $17. Chameleon, Galaxy S8 review. I suppose I could. I will say that after holding the Note for a while, for like a week, then you pick up the S8 and it's like, oh, it's so cute. Any of the first things I should get or do with my S8 when I get it? Ragefest. Trying to think. I would disable the bloatware if you get one that has bloatware on it, and then get Safe in Cloud as well. Best Bluetooth headphones for the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Those are these right here, the Level On Pros. Active noise cancellation. They fold up like this. They also have microphones built into the ear cups, so you can take a call without having to attach a cable to it. Also, if you're wearing them and a call comes in, you tap tap and it'll answer it, and tap tap to end it. Play, pause, next track, previous track, volume up, volume down. It's all swipe related. These things are awesome. It's got like a 10-hour battery life. It's pretty insane. Oh, beard dandruff. Yes, I have struggled with it, and I would suggest getting soap with zinc in it, because I did and it fixed it. But you have to use it consistently. Red Gamer, I don't know enough about Bluetooth headphones to give you an informed opinion. I should unbox the S8 first. I might. It's already kind of... Oh yeah, I see you, Micah. Micah knows about the Level On Pros. What should I do with my new S7 Edge? Dan Gaming. Use it well. Pointception. Also, Red Gamer argue points the person made about the points Unboxed made. I haven't seen that video, actually. I haven't seen Unboxed Therapy's videos in a long time. All right, Jason, have fun at Evanescence. Enter the contact. Really? Okay, Avenel, go ahead and just in the description of several of the videos, there's contact information with all kinds of, whoops. I'm getting distracted, hold on. There's information with all of the social media that I'm on, including the email address. So go ahead and shoot me an email that way. And I'll look into that website thing. That's weird, it shouldn't be doing that. Can you fold down? No, Axel Crime, I already have it. What do I think of the future of smartphones? Cool dude. Man, I don't know. It's definitely going to VR. VR is only going up, and it is not going anywhere. It's going to be the main way that we consume any kind of media in the next decade or two. Where do you get your Star Trek sounds from for your devices? Viking 2, go to trekcore.com. They even have like the ambient sound for the bridge of the Enterprise in Star Trek Next Generation. And like, if I had speakers throughout this little apartment, then I would just put that ambient sound on a loop and just play it. So it would just sound like I'm on the bridge all the time. That'd be so cool. But yeah, you can download like the little thing that you hear from my phone a lot, and tons and tons and tons of other sound effects, and even like little music clips from almost all of the series. Like, it's insanely awesome. 2 of the Deep Blue Sea in January. ICP, good. They're beautiful phones. The back of it looks like candy though. It makes me want to bite it. Web apps will take over mobile apps in the future with 5G internet speeds. Mr. Karala, I don't know. I don't know, because web apps, I don't know as much about them, very much about them at all, actually, to be totally honest. I'm missing Star Trek Discovery. Can't wait until January for it to return. Oh yeah, that's right, the finale. Ah, oh, I forgot about that. I need to catch up. I'm behind like 2 or 3 episodes. Hope net neutrality stays so I don't have to pay for my precious memes. Your thoughts on the new Me Mix or My Mix 2? Deboji, I actually don't know anything about it. S8 to Note 8 difference, 6 gigs of RAM versus 4 gigs, right. Small OS differences, yeah. S Pen, yes. Also second rear camera, yes. Also, Jared, they re-engineered the display for the Note 8 to be more power efficient because the battery is slightly smaller by 200 milliamp hours. It's really not that bad. What do I think of Internet of Things? Eric, I love the Internet of Things. When it first started becoming a thing, I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. But this right here is awesome. And now I have the Echo and the lights and the plugs. It's all super cool. And I intend to get the thermostat and more lights and more plugs and maybe even another Echo, because the Echo that I have is in there and it's kind of hard for it to hear me sometimes. To sheep, I do like potato salad. Just don't put, well, yeah, no, you can put pickles in it. Go ahead. My favorite laptop. I really want one of the Samsung Series 9s with a dedicated graphics card. That'd be pretty cool. And the fact that it'll bend over backwards for me is pretty awesome too. Have I ever trolled someone? Not really. I guess the definition of troll is kind of fluid. but I've never like intentionally gone somewhere and put something in the comments just to provoke someone. Not that I can remember. Do I like the Surface laptop? Yeah, I have no problem with it. It's pretty cool. Actually, you know what I would get if I had a grand? Just, well, no. If I had to get a laptop, then I would get. I was gonna say I would get the Galaxy Book with the Core i5 in it, but I don't know. There's more powerful machines that you can get for a grand. Hello, Abdullah. First phone I ever had. That's Raisha. I think that was, God, that was a long time ago. Either the Razr or the Samsung Blackjack. Are tablets dead? Avenel Rose, no, I don't think they are. I think they're still viable, but I think their usages have changed. Red Gamer, I ain't got no beef with the HP Omen. Jared, you have the Galaxy Book? Good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I haven't used it myself, but I've played around with some of the displays, and it's pretty pimpin'. Thank you, Abdullah. It's fun. I don't even know how I got to that point, but when and why did I decide to run a YouTube channel? Axel Crime. There's a video called BeamtUp Begins on the channel. Watch that. It will explain everything. It's like 3 minutes long. S Pen on the Galaxy Book, same as Tab S3, is phenomenal. Yes, I agree, Jared. And I actually have a Galaxy S3. Whoa. Whoa, Mr. Right. Thank you. Wow, that's the first time that's ever happened. I feel like special and kind of golden right now. Gary Cole, I am from Texas. We tried the Samsung Gear Sport. I have it. Got it on day one. Worn it every day since. I haven't tried the Samsung Gear Sport, and I wouldn't get it because of, number one, the size, and number two, it doesn't have a speaker. But if neither one of those things are important to you, then it's still a really solid watch. Cool, dude. I am very happy to hear that. Thank you very much. And when you do start, let me know, and I will definitely give your channel a shout out. Hello. How do you feel? Oh no.
Went right out. I could see it.
Oh. My girlfriend had a little too much to drink last night. Seen or heard of the Note 8 getting screen burned? No, I haven't seen anything about that yet. How much of a MacBook cost? Talking about the Gear S2, don't have a speaker. The Gear S2 doesn't have a speaker. The Gear S2 connected version does, but we're talking about the Gear Sport. Have I lived in a state other than Texas? No, I have not. Unfortunately, I don't like it here. It's too hot and too flat. Hey, Walt, let me know what I can do for you, okay? Because that's, like, I really appreciate that. That's pretty awesome of you. I want to give back the value that you have given me. Come to New Zealand. I'm sure I would love it, Shane. It's like, if the pictures are any indication, it's way prettier than here. Jack, that's not going to happen right now. She's not feeling very good at all. Cold up here in Pittsburgh. ICP, I'd love to come to Pittsburgh, and George, I'd love to come to England. Like, anywhere but here. Not, well, that's only half true. Hopefully someday I'll be able to travel to places like that. I intend to. Avenel, yeah, I mean, she wouldn't have I don't think she'd have a problem with it, but she's just like, she feels like the bottom of a shoe right now. They're wanting you to come get on camera. I'm like, no.
No.
She's like, no.
I look like I rolled out of a sewer. So.
She says she looks like she rolled out of the sewer. I don't think it's that bad.
You're supposed to say it's not bad at all.
Well, obviously you look like you don't feel very good at all. And anybody when they look like they don't feel good wouldn't look as good as... Here, take my shovel. Oh, they help you feel better though. I'm out of water. And also, it's gone on for about 50 minutes, so I think I'm going to... Abdullah, I'm 27. I am going to refill the water and also end this stream. With all those phones, I don't have this one anymore. I have this one still, and I still am using this one. Now I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. But it'll happen again. I'm glad that I was able to do it in the daytime when more people could actually watch. Next stream is I don't really know actually. And it's been nice hanging out with y'all too. And I'm waiting for the beard as well, Greem. But I'll see you later. There's more videos coming out tomorrow. And stay beaming.